All right. Good morning, everyone. Or should I say good afternoon? There's a lot to do. I think today I'm going to clean up the mess that we've got around in this van uh, and then start taking out all of the extra wiring and bus parts that are dangling everywhere in the van and driving me absolutely nuts. I really kind of want to get at the floor, but I think I'm going to wait on that. We'll see. We'll see for how long I wait on that. Right now, I just want to get this place tidy. Okay, so I've cleaned up a bunch, as you have just seen, in very rapid motion. And in the process, I immediately realized that my plan for today is dumb. Because what I really want to do is get rid of all of these extra wires that I'm sure you can see all around me in the van. They come out of every nook and cranny and go to every which and where. But to get them, I have to pull the walls off, and to pull the walls off, I have to pull the benches out. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep taking stuff apart. Overkill. This bolt is overkill. Look at this mess of wire. Oh my goodness. It runs everywhere. It's everywhere. It is absolutely just everywhere in this van. It's grotesque. There's wires everywhere. Oof. This is gonna feel So good. Yeah, here's the good stuff right here. It's when you can just take wires and just like pull them straight back out. I mean, it's kind of a dangerous game. You need to know exactly where the wire is going, because the last thing you want to do is have the wire that you're pulling get stuck on some other wires that you don't want to pull out, and then you accidentally break those wires. And then you're very, very sad because your van has stopped working and you don't know why and you don't know where. So this is a game you can't really often play, but when you can, it sure is cool. And this is how you end up with hundreds of extra feet of wire in a van. Which is going to be funny, because I'm going to go and I'm going to turn around and I'm going to put hundreds of other feet of wire in the van for my own stuff. But I'll do a better job. So basically, everything that I just pulled out, and there's more to it, kind of runs up and over the top of the van and down this column here, and then out under the seat. Under the seat in most vans is usually empty, but it's like really a great place to put things. Like a lot of people put their heater under there. Since this is a bus, that's a ton of bus electronics. So there's a lot going on under there. So yeah, in order to get everything fully out, I'm gonna have to like take this column apart here behind me, take this seat out, and then just like start gutting and start doing it in a way that doesn't hopefully short out any of the electrical on the van. The thing I'm starting to run into is that the wires that the bus builder put in are mixing in with the wires from Mercedes. So like I'm getting a lot of it scraped away, and now it's like going to some weird places, and it's, you know, I gotta figure out what's original parts and not original parts, which is overall pretty easy, but there are some things that are definitely weird. Like, I have weird data cables that what look like data cables, but they're not. There's just multi-strand wire that runs from under the passenger seat all the way under the floor mats and up into the dashboard behind my climate control, and wires into like what looks like the wiring harness. So it's now like, it's getting a little sketchy. Okay, so the mystery wires run to the stereo, which is not as scary. Still don't know if I want to just yank it out though, because I don't know what the deal is. Fortunately, unfortunately, this stereo's a broken piece of garbage and doesn't work at all. So like taking it out, whatever. I just want to be able to make sure that I can put another one back in eventually, someday, when I have more money. Okay, so fortunately, having been an engineer and having done projects like this before, not vans, but like I need to gut the wiring out of something, I did stop and check between every few steps and like plug the battery on the van back in and turn it on and make sure it ran. So I didn't have too many steps to try and retrace to figure out what the heck just went wrong. But we'll take a look at that right now. So this little thing is called the OBD2 port, Onboard Diagnostics 2. It's your hookup to the brains of the van. And apparently if it's not hooked up right, the van just doesn't work, which isn't very surprising. And this company hijacked it to run it into their little gizmo, and in the process, like, stole some power from something. I don't know. So without these plugged in, the van just doesn't work. So trying to figure out how I can still get rid of the black box, still have an OBD2 port, and still have the van run. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out though. Okay, so it's like 9 something. I pulled hundreds, literally hundreds of feet of wiring out of the van today. It's dark, it's dinner time. It's time to quit. It was a solid day's work. Really stoked on the results. Like, there's just, like I said, hundreds of feet of wire that came out. So yeah, put you down. I'm gonna eat dinner, pick it up tomorrow, and see what else we can get done. Good night.